Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth with Inner Light Moon Oracle. I'm here for full moon reading, full moon and Taurus reading. I was just waiting for 4 o'clock before we get started. Give people a little more time to get here. So welcome everybody. Today we have a full moon in Taurus. There's also a full lunar eclipse that happened really early this morning. So pretty powerful time. And I'm just gonna pull a few piles here and then we'll get started. So please take a moment and take a few breaths. Center yourselves and tune into these 3 piles here and see if any one of them resonates with you. Very good. So put these 2 piles aside for the time being, and we'll start with the far left pile. So for those of you that chose the far left pile, your card for this full moon is the Moon Baby. What a beautiful card to show up on the full moon. The path clears by the light of the moon. And behind you we have balance, crossing between worlds, and before you there's delight, finding happiness in shared activities. So let's look at the first card, the Moon Baby card. So this corresponds with the traditional Taurus moon card, and it really has to do with trusting in the universe to carry you, like this ocean is carrying this tiny little baby floating in the sampan in a vast ocean, and the moon sort of peeking out and shining down. And it's this idea that that light is always there, shining on you. Your deeper intuition, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom is always there. I got the sense that this card, for you, first pile, left pile people, there's some resistance to yielding to this sort of unknown energy, the moon energy, the chaos. There's a resistance to being in your sort of feminine side, so to speak, the left side, the intuitive side. So for you guys, it may be useful to do some practices where you really honor that, sort of like not so much the right yang active side, but more like the dream side, the messages coming to you from the spirit realm. It's not very often validated or encouraged in the modern world, but if you give yourself, just 2 minutes a day where you close your eyes and just breathe deeply into your center, you may find a connection there, or you may discover something that you didn't know about yourself, and that may be a beautiful thing for you, especially during this full moon cycle. Behind you, in the past leading up to this card, we have another major arcana card. This is the traditional card. This is Tarot. This is the Justice card. But in the Inner Light Moon Oracle, it's the Balance card, crossing between worlds. So we see like these beautiful rainbow colored mountains. And then we have this girl, like a high rope walker, blindfolded. So it's this idea of like not knowing where you're going, but just taking one step at a time. And interestingly enough, like this card is really very similar to this card in the sense that there is like a trust that you have to have if you're going to be in her position, where you just put one foot in front of the other, even if you can't see where you're going. And it's really a lot of trust and faith in your in yourself, in your abilities, and your confidence and your strength to move forward. And as you do that, you're bridging these gaps. You're crossing out of one world and into another. So this has been a really big transition time for you, it looks like, especially spiritually, left pile folks. And give yourself a lot of credit. Give yourself a lot of acknowledgement for everything you've done and everywhere you've come from. And going to, we see this fire card. This is the first element card showing up in the reading. And this fire card is a delight card, finding happiness in shared activities. A little romance card too, a little bit could be. And again, just something feeling blocked or resistant in this card for the left pile folks. Just turn it around like that. Just be really willing to be in delight for yourself. Allow that energy to come in. It doesn't necessarily have to be shared with other people, but you might find as you delight with yourself and as you find more happiness within and find more love and enjoyment and care with what you're doing, you may find yourself in situations where you can share that more with someone else, or can receive that more from someone else and with other people. It doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic partner, but just with others. Certainly, this past few years on, we're going into a few years of COVID now. It's been very hard to do these shared activities or to have this kind of group sort of experience. So hoping moving forward in this full moon cycle that will be a potential possibility for you. My left pile friends, thank you for being here. And that is your full moon in Taurus reading for the left pile, if you chose the left pile. If you chose a middle pile, I'm going to just take a moment and connect with all my middle pile people who chose the middle pile. So for you, middle pile people, your card for this full moon is the Magic Monkey, conduit between heaven and earth. And behind you, we have the Essence of Earth card. Pretty beautiful pairing there. And then before you, the Receiving card, showered with the blessings of nature. So yeah, receiving is kind of coming in. This was a card we pulled a few days ago. It shows up again here for the middle pile people. So the Magic Monkey, this is the equivalent of the Magician card in the traditional tarot. And this monkey, he's like, has all of the 5 elements in his grasp. He's very centered with the earth element, represented by the disc here, the Chinese coin, the metal showing up in the teapot, and the sword. He's using the fire element to heat the metal, to boil the water, which is the water element represented by steam. And then we have this green bamboo as a wood element coming up here. So yeah, magic is really understanding that we are both spirit and we are earth. We're physical and we're energetic. And we're riding this very thin thread between those two worlds able to manifest in a very powerful way because we have physical form. And the magic monkey really, our ancestor is the monkey. We are able to use the 5 elements of the physical world to create and manifest what we like. So a beautiful card for your middle pile people. And leading up to this, we have the Essence of Earth card. So you see the Chinese coin here and the character for Earth. And the Earth energy is very warm right now. We're kind of in the Earth season, so to speak, season of Earth. It's kind of this in-between time right before autumn. I mean, technically we may be in autumn in the Western calendar, but from the Eastern calendar, they regard the Earth season as sort of this harvest time to sort of relax and look back, sort of in between, reflecting back on everything that's been accomplished and sort of celebrating and just reveling in the fruits of the labor from the spring. So the Earth card also has to do with security and stability, groundedness, your home. With full moon in Taurus, it's a perfect time to get your home in order, make sure it's feeling warm and welcoming and a place of nurturing for you, so that you're able to manifest magic in this coming full moon cycle. And then for you, my middle pile folks, you're moving into, this is coming up for you, this beautiful water card, receiving showered with the blessings of nature. So we see this little sprite here in a natural pool surrounded by flowers and other organic, botanical abundance. And so it's really recognizing that just breathing, being able to breathe the air, being able to wake to the sun in a new day is already a gift. And every day is full of gifts for all of us if we just really look around and recognize that we are nature and we're part of the gift being shared. It's a cycle. And to enjoy that, like this little nature sprite, like bathing in this pool, like really enjoy all of your moments that you're alive and breathing and living in your physical body. Okay, so that is the reading for the middle pile people. Thank you. Your full moon in Taurus reading. And now for the right pile people. So if you chose a right pile, for the people on the call or people coming post-call, your full moon card is the Spirit Guides card, Group Connection and Communication. It's the Rat Zodiac. And then behind you, we have the Sprout card, a Wood card, Seeds Rise to Greet the Sun. And before you is this Loyalty card. She's a love protecting the peaceful home. So for my right pile folks, your Rat Zodiac card, again, beautiful full moon for our full moon reading. And this Rat Zodiac is really about this sort of a telepathy card, a group telepathy, very speedy communication. I sometimes call this the internet card or social media card, because it has a lot to do with a rapid and very potentially abbreviated kind of communication. So frequently when you get a telepathic hit, like, it's not always the most clear information, but it definitely comes through, and it can come very quickly. But sometimes you can be like, what was that? So for my right pile people, just to pay some attention to all that information coming through in this full moon cycle, and give some respect to everything that may be happening for you online or in the online world. Also, bigger group communications, possibly at work or in community dynamics. Just be aware of your participation and how you are vocalizing what you want to say. And remember, you can always say it non-verbally. You can always connect with people in the spirit realm before you have a meeting, or say you're worried about something coming up or a talk you need to have with someone. Have it with them in the spirit realm first, and just share with them everything from spirit to spirit, and then see if your conversations go more smoothly. Behind you, we have the sprout card. Seeds rise to greet the sun. So this, we're seeing the wood element here. And there may have been some blocks or like maybe resistance to this card in the past, or this kind of energy, this wood energy where something's trying to come up and maybe you didn't get enough water, or maybe you didn't get enough nurturing, maybe the sun wasn't aligned well. You know, this card, this wood energy where life just erupts and comes up. You're wanting this kind of desperately, right pile folks. And maybe it didn't go so smoothly for you in the past cycle. But never fear. Moving forward, we're coming into the loyalty card. She's a love protecting the peaceful home. So yeah, we see a couple of foo dogs here. Well, there's Shiza in the Okinawa version of the foo dog. We have the male dog on this side with its mouth open, holding the world, the globe under its paw. And on the left side is the yin energy, the female Shiza with the baby, nurturing the little baby Shiza down there. And then we have this sort of circular entrance spiraling into the home. So your home, or your place where you feel most at peace, it starts with love, it starts with you. And your communication at home and how you relate to your environment at home, it sort of sets the energy for your day, it sets the energy for how you go out into the world. So be aware of that going forward for my right pile folks, and give yourself the love that you deserve. Give the people you love, share that with them, let them know that. And this can also reflect a choice, upcoming choice of two loves. So be sure that if in your work or career or direction, whatever you're actively doing in life, try to choose in the direction of your passion and what you can love and nurture to the fullest, and that will be making you the happiest. Well, thank you very much for being here, my right pile folks, and everyone else that was on the call today. I'm Elizabeth with Inner Light Moon Oracle, and we have decks and guidebooks for you on our website. If you're interested, you can just click the link in the bio. Happy full moon and Taurus to everyone, and wishing everyone a beautiful and exciting and dynamic full moon and lunar. Well, we just had the lunar eclipse. Okay, take care, everybody.